Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, we're going through the St Kilda versus Fremantle game, even though Fremantle have already played again, which just shows how congested this season is and sort of how out of loop these videos are in a sense. And hopefully they decide not to do double game weeks next year, because just lengthen out the season. Like, one, you're stuffing up the schedule I have. Two, you're stuffing up the schedule the girls have, to the point that some of them are having to be managed because they just cannot play. And three, you're just creating more injury chaos as well. So please just extend the season out. But anyway, let's just jump into this video. Here, as you see, St Kilda lost to Fremantle, one of the only tips I got right in the round, last round, but started off this round strong. Lambert with a 108, she looked really good in her role, and when she gets the tackles up, she looks amazing. If I just go here and quickly look at her on the DFS here, let's just look at this. You'll see 86 on 7 tackles. She actually doesn't need necessarily tackles to get up there, but when she does get the tackles up there, it genuinely means that she's going to get 75 plus, even though that's what she's got every single week. So it seems like either she takes a tackling role or just an absolute ball magnet role. You can see here 17 touches to get to a 74, did take a goal there. 21 touches, 14, 22, 22. So yeah, she does get some of the ball occasionally. Priest here with 97, she just decided to mark everything. Her and Serene Watson took 17 marks between them in a loss, which is quite disappointing that they lost with that much ball control. But both of them combined for 184 points between the two of them, which is really good to see. I know that Serene Watson had something like 7 points taken away from her post-siren or something like that. It's kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. But yeah, Serene Watson, 87, she looks really good in this role, and she looks one of the few that can actually play the kick mark role. I know she does turn the ball over quite a fair bit, but she does give a lot of ball movement to St Kilda. I believe she might have ended up with over 600 metres gained from the game that they had. Let me just double check that for you guys. If it will load here, Serene Watson here. 1 second. Of course, pretty slow. And then she ended up with 494 metres gained, but that was one of probably her lower season games for in terms of ball use, I should say. Let's go to week 4 maybe. No, week 3 was, I think, the one where she did really well. She had 91% disposal efficiency, 450 metres gained in that one. She had as well 369 in the game before, so she's easily gaining from that half-back role still 450 odd metres, or like 400 metres on average, I would say. 200 in a pretty bad game in round 2, and then round 1 she had 37 fantasy points for 237. So when she actually gets the ball and gets over 10 or 15 touches, she starts to really generate a lot of metres gained. Simpson, 82, 13 touches, 10 tackles. Let's try and find, is it this tab here? And let's go to St Kilda and try and find their midfield mix. You have Smith, who's just a tackler. Lambert, we talked about already. Feidler, their ruckman. And then you've got here as well Vesely, 89%, and then Simpson and Nalder in there. Nalder is the other ruckman. So, and then you've also got Wardlaw doing a little bit of ruck work. Going back to here, let me grab a couple of those off. So there we go. And then we also can look at the kick-ins, and I think you'll see a domination from Serene Watson here. You can see this was a little bit annoying. She could have easily, would have gotten to 96 if she'd had just taken the actual kick-ins out of the square. So that's something that she really needs to work on, because she's burnt already, 21 points or something. So yeah, she does, hopefully can work on that, as it was a little bit annoying that she didn't do that. But anyway, we move. And yeah, as you can see, Simpson's slight roll in the midfield and 57% tog. So probably needs to improve that tog if she wants to score better. Vesely, 78, has a really good role at the moment. 16 touches, 5 marks, 6 tackles. I just don't think that she's necessarily going to score the big enough numbers that we really need to see from girls to really put on a show, I should say, and really be relevant. So there's that. Kelly, 78 there for her. Jacobson, 74. McDonald's. Smith, only 14 touches, 7 tackles as well. 4 free kicks again, 62. I think she needs to just be that tackling beast that can get sort of 10 tackles a game. She really isn't going to get many disposals, so just needs to get those tackles up. Xenios, Trudgeon, Wardlaw, Exxon, Stevens, Friend, Feidler as well, only 26, so she's calmed down. Gutteridge, Richards, Burke, Nalda, Stewart. Then we move on to the likes of the Fremantle Dockers and McCarthy, 101. Dominated last night as well, which we'll get to in probably Friday or Saturday, I think. Or sorry, Friday or Sunday, something like that. Strom, 83. She dominated as well. 17 touches, 25 hitouts. One thing I've noticed with Strom that you'll see very often is that she dominates the first quarter and then goes very, very silent. And then basically, if she dominates the last quarter, that's where she gets a lot of her score. And if she doesn't, then she ends up on about an 80. I believe she might have not scored that necessarily that well in this game in the last quarter. Let's actually just look at it. So in the first quarter, she scored a 32, second quarter 7, third quarter 22, and the fourth quarter 22. So you can see that she does calm down a little bit after quarter time in most games, and that's sort of where if she does want to go and be that big scorer, that she needs to do it across the game, especially the second quarter where she doesn't really score that well. Miller, 82. She also did really well on the last night, which was good to see. Newton, O'Driscoll, 74. Newton, 77. Newton is one to watch out for now without the double. If you are looking for upgrades in the back line after all games are played, even though I think most will have their season, sort of all their players wrapped up. Newton, 77 is done all right. And does have a decent enough role. Lally, 55. Brazel, Scanlon, Verrier, East, Biden, Webster, 42 on 6 disposals is pretty good. Kaufman, 39, has probably been the surprise low of the season, I would say. Really surprised with her output given the role that she's had. Antonia Mulholland, low. Seth with 28. Hetherington, 26. I don't think she put up a good output on the last night. Kikowik, I think. And then Pugh and Hakaran, I'm going to butcher that as many times as I want to say it. 19 for her, Pugh 22, Kikowik 25, and Hetherington 26. So yeah, that's pretty much the video. Obviously can't really do much with this, given that we already saw Fremantle play, which is kind of the annoyance, is that I couldn't get to their game quick enough. And yeah, so yeah, couldn't get to their game quick enough. You saw here as well with the St Kilda girls that Lambert and Priest and Watson are probably the more I would say Watson's probably the most reliable one. Vesely in her role isn't going to score many points, I don't think. And I think Priest is Priest a midfielder? Let me just double check this. Priest is qualified as a midfielder, so yes, she has no relevance at all. And Lambert probably won't score regularly enough to be that M5. And then that's pretty much it. So if you did enjoy that video, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload, and I will see you guys in the next videos tomorrow. Bye guys.